Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. My blood pressure and heart is just about in one piece after the England game. Absolute bag of shit, England are. They really are poor. It is unreal how bad they are, but somehow they've managed to get through. Anyway, we're not here to talk about England, but you know, had to chuck it in somewhere. We're here to do a beer review, and we are looking at one of the beers that I picked up yesterday from the Bailey Head. It's a collaboration beer, and it's a style of beer that is probably my favourite sort of beer. So we are looking at one from Cloudwater and the Vale Brewing Company, and this is the Forever Chubbles. It's a double IPA, coming in at 8%, 440ml can. Now, Chubbles, I believe, is sort of like Chubbles for Cloudwater is like the putty, if you like, for Verdant. So I'm led to believe. It's not a cheap beer, this one. It was expensive. Obviously, the local Bailey Head pub, obviously, they're not going to get it dirt cheap. They're still going to have to put their bit on top. But yeah, this cost me £7.80. That was a takeout one. It should have been £8.80 normally. It doesn't surprise me it's that sort of price, because like I say, Chubbles is Cloudwater's sort of version, if you like, of Verdant's putty. Not cheap beers. They kick the arse out of the prices. It is what it is, but I thought I'm going to give it a go. So yeah, we're going to take a look at that one now. It's nice and chilled. Don't have a Cloudwater glass, so it's going to go in the old fishbowl thing. So let's get it cracked open and see what we get. As I said, watching the England game before, they put you through the mill. Exciting ending. Makes a change to be on the right end of it, but yeah, we've definitely got a lot more work to do if we are going to do anything else in this Euros. But let's concentrate on the beer. Let's concentrate on the beer. I think this is more of a celebration beer, really. Spain and Georgia are on now. Second half. Spain just gone 2-1 up. So that tells you roughly what time it is and what have you. But let's crack on with this one. So we'll put the can there. Now that looks absolutely fantastic. That is as murky, as dense as you like. It looked really smooth as well. Can't see nothing through it, obviously. No doubt there will be a bit of carbonation going up. I can't imagine it being very busy. And we've got just a dusting of white on top, probably down to my paw. So let's go in with the nose on Cloudwater and the Vale Brewing Co. Forever Chubbles. Double IPA, 8%. Let's have a sniff. Don't spill it, Baz. You can't afford to. Oh, that smells absolutely divine. That really does smell fantastic. Straight away, when I get a smell like this, you know it's quality. Yeah, I've paid for quality, so it needs to be, but hoppy, fresh, pineapple. A little bit of grapefruit in there for me. A nice musty dank note that you get. It just smells wonderful. It really does. A little bit of oaty as well. An oaty note in there. So it wouldn't surprise me if this got oats in. So let's dive in on Cloudwater and the Vale Brewing Company's Forever Chubbles. Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. Oh, that is a fantastic beer. Fantastic beer. Right. Now, maybe it's because I haven't got a big head on this beer. Maybe the way I poured it, maybe the glass, I don't know. The body is decent. The body has some weight to it. It's not as chewy as maybe I was expecting or hoping, but it has a big dense body to it. Does give it a little drinkability though. Carbonation is in there. Minimal. It is literally just as it touches your palate, you just get that gentle fizz. Really smooth. Pretty soft as well, which you'd want it to be. Again, like I say, what you're paying for it, this beer needs to be a really good experience. On the taste, it's definitely everything that I said on the nose. Hoppy, fresh, pineapple, grapefruit, musty, dank. It sort of feels, it is juicy, but it almost has a sweet juiciness to it to start off with. But the back end of this beer is very bitter. There's a bitter edge that comes in with that dank mustiness. And it lingers right on the back. It really does linger. It's not sort of like an overpowering bitterness that you might get with some drinks. It's just a very dank, musty bitterness that lingers, and it has a distinct sort of back end to it, if you like, which may not be to everyone's sort of taste. I'm going to say there's mango in there as well. Big mango, citrus note. It's very much hoppy, pineapple, grapefruit, I think, to start off with. The more I drink it, you know, I'm going to say the orange mango sort of note sort of is just behind that for me, but the more you drink it, the more that sort of comes to the forefront. 8%, do you get that? I'm going to say, I'm not going to say you get that full 8%, but it's certainly drinking quite strong. You know it's a stronger beer for sure. And when that dank, musty bitterness kicks in behind it, it does leave it feeling quite potent. It does go down very well. It is really nice. This is in my fridge that is quite well chilled. I'm going to say fridge is probably at about 4 or 5. I've turned it down. I don't know if this can has really got, because I only put it in earlier today, so I don't know if it's really got down to that temperature, but I actually think this has got the sort of flavours that are going to be even better, I think, when it's colder. I just think the flavours are big and bold in it. I think if you had it really nice and cold, it is cold now, but a little bit colder, it would just suit the beer so much. So, what do I think of this beer? It's a banger. It is a banger. It's a big ballsy number. Plenty of flavour. Plenty of juiciness. Everything is good about it, to be honest. Everything is really good. Is it worth the £7.80? Well, you can always argue what you think a beer is worth. But what I can say is, you can tell this has quality in it. You can tell it's quite a bit more than some of your standard sort of double IPAs. But that said, you know, £6 upwards is coming at £7.80. I mean, there probably are double IPAs at around the £6 mark that live up to this and match this. So I'm not going to necessarily say it's worth that £7.80. But what I will say is, you can tell the quality in this beer. You can tell it's bigger than a lot of your bog standard sort of double IPAs. It's a quality number. Excuse me. Yeah, I love a double IPA. Suits my taste buds. It's not going to suit everybody, obviously, but you'll know if you like these sort of beers. But for me, Cloudwater and the Vale Brewing Company and their Forever Chubbles double IPA, 8%, is a belter. Very decent beer. Is it the best double IPA I've had? I'm sure there's some out there that probably match this, but it's still a very decent beer. Overpriced, we could all say that, but thankfully it is a very good beer. So there you go, there's my thoughts on that one. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Look out for the Chubbles Triple IPA, that'll be coming up. That's 10%, that one, in a day or two, couple of days or something. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this if you've had it. Thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Come on England, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.